Totally. All right. Got us our milk in. Voice is recovering right now, so you guys aren't going to be able to hear me super well. But I'll do my best to talk up. So, my voice is like in recovery. I lost my voice yesterday, is why we didn't stream. So, well, most of the reason why I didn't stream. But it is back enough to stream today, so we're going to stream. So, all right. Oh. Nah. I lose my voice really easily, actually, Eric. So when I had my thyroid removed, like, what's it been, like 5 to 7 years ago, 5 to 6 years ago? No. Even on those days that I'm not here, generally I still work out. I just usually work out quicker. Happy Friday, Saray. Welcome back. I just generally work out quicker. So the issue that I run into is when I had that surgery done, they actually had to numb my vocal cords and move them out of the way. That's how they explained it to me. So whenever I even get like mildly ill, my voice is the first thing to go. I thought it was just from me talking a lot because I've been very busy with some projects. I thought I should be talking a lot. It happens like very infrequent. It's like once or twice, maybe 3 times a year, my voice will just disappear for a day. But it's usually associated with me talking a lot. So this was a week. I thought that's all it was, and I was hoping it would recover by the end of the day, and it didn't. So then I woke up this morning and I felt like crap. Well, mostly felt like crap yesterday, but I wasn't associating it with illness. Turns out my kids, I think, have some kind of flu or something. I don't know. So, but we'll see in the next few days how we feel, right? So, but we're gonna see how we do today. Today will be a good telltale sign. So, I think everything's gonna move good. I feel like 95%. So. 100%. We still show up. I can't talk. I'm not going to talk a ton tonight, most likely. I'm going to do my best to conversate. But if I don't talk as much, that's because my voice might start going. So just bear with me. My voice is not all back. But the gains are still there, so let's get it, right? Gains are still there to grab. So I also don't take medication very often. So I have my thyroid medication I have to take to live. But other than that, I don't like taking ibuprofen. I'm not a big fan of taking flu and cold medicines. I will hold off as much as possible. I did end up taking some yesterday or the day before, because it was pretty rough. And I thought that I might be sick. So, but today I feel 95%. So. No, not quite, Eric. Not quite. We're gonna do singles climbing. Real quick. We're gonna go up to 315 that way, and then we'll figure out what we're doing. I will say so far, it feels fine. I don't think we lost any bench. It actually feels lighter than it did the last time it worked out before all of this. So. I don't know, Saray. So I just know that my kids are sick, and I felt like crap the last couple days. So we're assuming it was some kind of flu. I was hoping it wouldn't affect me, but then my voice was gone. So I didn't run any fevers or nothing weird like that though. It might hit me later. I don't know. But I feel pretty much good to go. It wasn't anything severe. It was probably like a real bad cold. I didn't go get like tested or nothing. It wasn't like that. So, but it was enough that my voice disappeared. But I promised we'd be here tonight, so I remember I told Bryn that we would 100% do a late stream this week, and this is that. And I said I'd be 100% would be here today regardless. So we're here. All right, let's hit this. Let's keep it climbing. Just a single, guys. Let's add 20 more pounds real quick. Welcome, all the way from Brazil. Welcome. All right, so that's the weight. Hey, what's up, Tyler? Mark should be here any minute, Tyler, so. What's up? We would be, but my voice is not there. We'll try and get a hoopy in where we can. So we got 350 again the other day. That was part of our recovery on the bench, and honestly, it felt good. I don't think we took any hit with this little cold or whatever it was. It doesn't feel like it, so I'm glad to know that I didn't take another hit on my lifts. That's no good, man. Everything's moving real smooth today, though, even after that little bit of whatever it was. So that's a good sign. So, Mark. I've heard good things about inversion tables. I've never personally used one, but inversion tables I've heard really good things. They even make special like leg like shoe attachments that you can actually hook onto like a pull-up bar, and you can do decompression that way as well. You kind of upside down hang from like a pull-up bar. You know, it lets you pull everything, and it lets you decompress everything. Why would I do that, Mark? Why would I do that? Do I look tired? Actually, I don't feel that bad today, Mark, on the bench so far. I don't know how heavy we're going to get tonight, just because we are kind of still sick. I don't know if we're sick, but, you know. We're only streaming 4 times a week now, Rich, and yesterday my voice was gone. You can kind of still hear it. I don't know how much it comes across, but the voice is still kind of scratchy. God bless. Yeah, I've got kids that are at school, so they tend to get sick very often, and they bring that back to the house. As soon as you hear as soon as I hear one of my kids start coughing or sneezing, I know it's game time for some kind of illness. It doesn't usually happen this often at the beginning of the school year, but this is one of my children's first year in school, and it's his kindergarten year, and you know they are a lot less sanitary. So unfortunately, I did, Mark. I shouldn't have. You know, I'm really quick to click show message, and I really should read these messages a little bit more thoroughly. All right, let me grab this. What's up, what's up? How you said you were sick for about 2 weeks, Rich? What you been sick with? Hey, Dontrell, welcome back, welcome back. Getting over being sick. If you can hear it in my voice, actually. It's all right, though. We're there. We do a lot of single reps, yes, Roman. We do singles climbing for most of the bench, and then we do drop sets. We warm up with sets of 7, which powerlifting channel, Roman. It's a lot of singles. That's no good, Rich. It's no good. I don't drink egg whites, no. I do eat eggs, but I don't drink egg whites. The migraine's usually the worst part. Migraine for me, I don't like migraines. I can deal with runny nose. I can deal with congestion, but like congestion, headaches, or migraines, no good. I think it was just a cold. I don't know, honestly. That's a whole other thing, a broken finger, good Lord. Do you buy extra small t-shirts? No, this is a large, a medium or a large. I buy larges typically, but some of my older t-shirts are mediums. So this is actually I'm not gonna get rid of this t-shirt anytime soon. This is my South Carolina State Championship t-shirt. I quite enjoy this t-shirt. I only bought one, so I'm not gonna get rid of it regardless. I don't think I can't remember any point in my life other than like in the last 5 years that I was purchasing small. Even when I was at my lightest, I was still buying mediums, even if they were kind of loose. That seems excessive. I don't know. Hold on. Like I said, it's either I think it's a medium, but it might be a large. I buy larges at this point, but this is from last year, so hold on. Medium. There you go. Yeah, Rich is right. Eric's right. It's a medium. No, I'm not lying to anybody. I have all the proof. I don't lie about anything. I have no reason to lie. I don't lie about anything in life. I'm very honest. I'm honest to the point where sometimes it's detrimental to myself. God, my eyes look red. So, I'll be honest even to a fault, honestly. So, all right, let's add some more weight to this bar. Let's get one more, let's get one more rep, just slightly more weight. Not gonna push it too much. My mustache wears a large. Wears a large. Of course. The mustache is top tier. If you don't like the mustache, that's on you. Look, I don't know what to tell you. I let that message through, Mark, and that's your problem, not my problem, to be honest. Yeah, exactly. I smother forest fires with this mustache. All right. Ooh-wee. There ain't no hooey tonight, guys. My voice is not there for hooeys. All right. My voice is not there. We'll try. We'll try later. We'll try and get a legit hooey by the end of the night. All right. Give me some time. Gotta get some more milk in first, obviously. It's a great hooey, you know what I'm saying? What's up? What's up? All right, let's grab this one. A little bit more weight on it. Last one moves not super fast, not super slow. So that's something you want to go to the doctor for, Rich. I don't know if I can help you on that one. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, doctor might not be able to help you now. Mike, that's not who we are here. I'm going to remove that comment. All right. Of the same weight, so just one bench 320, one curl 320. I did, so I've got a video idea, and y'all give me an opinion on this while I hit this bench, all right? And I'll check the chat. So I saw another video. This is completely not an original idea. Just heads up. And if I do the video, I will definitely give credit to the person that did it originally. But it's 24 hours in one gym. You have 24 hours. You don't have to stay there for 24 hours, but you can only use one gym over the course of 24 hours. You have to lift. You can't leave until you lift. I think it was like 100,000 total pounds. And you can only use each machine one time, or in one session. So you can't, once you finish curling and leave that machine, you can't go back and curl again later. You can't recover and come back to it. So once you get up from that machine, you're done with it. If you deadlift, you can only deadlift until you stop deadlifting. Once you stop deadlifting, you're done deadlifting. It's like 100,000 pounds total, or a million. I think it might have been a million. I'm not sure. It's one of the two. Whatever he did, I want to do a similar video and see if we can outcompete it. See if we can beat it time-wise. I want to say it's a lot harder than it sounds, because it sounds easy to me, but I had someone else that watched the video and recommended it to me and said that it was a lot more than you'd expect. Was it a million? Yeah, so it's 1 million pounds total. 10 million mark? I believe you. Because you think at 1 million, let's say even 10,000 pounds, right? That's 10 reps of like 1,000-pound deadlift, which 99.999% of everybody have never done that. Like it's like 10 people, right? So you're not doing something like that. Like even if I'm rack pulling 600 pounds, I would need to do, 100 rack pulls to hit 6,000, right? So, 60,000. And then I got to do that by 10 by 100, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot more than it sounds. But I was thinking about doing that. It sounded like a fun video. No bench press. Your big chest movements, if you're just trying to build your chest, are going to be your dips. You could do dumbbell presses if you have somewhere to do those. You could do them from the floor, so you could do dumbbell floor presses. That would be a good alternative to the bench. Chest fly is a good option if you have an option for a chest fly. You could also do those from the floor and just do elbow depth. So elbow depth, that's what I would do personally. What's up, what's up? Welcome back. Your name has changed. Impressive progress. What's up, what's up? Cool. Glad you stopped by. Your name changed though. Yep. Cable flies are great. I like flies. If you have a place to do cable flies or like machine flies or any flies that aren't dumbbell flies, it's better actually. In my opinion, your risk of injury is a lot lower. We got a drop set. What am I doing? We're leaving before I do a drop set. All right, so let's get a drop set in. Yeah, so Yeah, the mustache. I love the mustache. I didn't know how. What's up, Jamal? My voice is recovering, Jamal. We're doing well. We're doing well. I lost my voice for a little while. No, not specifically, Eric. Not specifically. Though, if you're looking for some recommendations on how to do that, Eric, Mark would probably be your best bet for a coach on that one. I've heard that's like his day job or something. Pretty sure Mark's like a throat coach or something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like his business card says throat coach and electrician underneath that. To calibrate plates. I've never calibrated a plate. Hold on. This is how I do it. Yeah, it's 40. Yeah, so for F1 drivers, I could see that. Like, the amount of, like, force that you get hitting you and pulling you back into that seat, I imagine is ridiculous. Nice, Jamal. 320, I think. We didn't go super heavy because I just don't know how. I'm being cautious tonight, to be fair. I might be being overly cautious, but I'm being cautious until all this illness is gone. I didn't feel any weaker than usual, but I also don't want to get injured and not thinking about it. So, 585 is solid. No, I'm good, Mark. I just need my kids to stop bringing home illnesses from school, and we'll be. It's never gonna happen. Every year, it's usually 2 to 3 illnesses. This year, it's been 3 in the first 3 months. So my wife usually gets hit harder with these illnesses than I do. My immune system's pretty good, so even when I get sick, I don't get really sick. My wife, on the other hand, these like flus, colds, and stuff beat her up real bad. That's a solid barbell curl. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Jamal's a beast, yo. All right, we're gonna go hit some preacher curls next, guys. Take it easy tonight. We're still gonna go like full block, but we're gonna just do preacher curls. Low energy, you know what I'm saying? Hip thrust? I don't know, Mark. I don't know about hip thrust, man. Maybe we'll throw those in with some leg presses tonight. I appreciate it, bub. Oh, Lord. We will do shoulder press tonight. We will. We're going to do our full normal work at Zerger squats. You know what, David? We should throw some of those in. How you been, David? How you been, David? We should throw some of those in here soon. What's up, Robert? We don't do backflips. I'm not a big fan of going upside down. I felt like this pad helped a lot last time. The pump was great from it. It felt really good. Yeah, not a big backflip fan. I lift heavy objects. I'm glad to hear your sessions are going well. Hopefully the injuries stop acting up. I've been getting sick like nonstop, so I'm trying not to miss. You know what I'm saying? Because milk is a superfood. Good fats, good proteins, good carbohydrates. Appreciate it. Backflips are cool. I didn't say I don't have any problem with people that like backflips. It's not my gig. Not my gig. Favorite back exercise? Look, anything's a back exercise if you do it wrong enough. All right. No, it'd probably be barbell row. No idea, Jamal. No idea at the moment. I prefer free weights, Robert. Yeah, Jamal, I won't know for about another, it's probably closer to the end of this month, what my plan is. Speaking of which, I need to go and finish getting signed up. I'm partially signed up, but I need to go finish the sign up. I meant to do that last week, but I'm locked in, if I'm not mistaken already. I just gotta go and make sure my stuff is correct. What's up, Tico? Yeah, I preference free weights, but I do add machine exercises periodically. So about once a week, I do preacher curl, dumbbell curl, barbell curl, easy bar curl, cable curl, and then I usually repeat either dumbbell, barbell, or preacher. Hey, I appreciate the gift. I do. Thumbs up. It helps out a lot. The donations help a lot. So it's great support to the channel. They're a great pump. They'll make your arms feel amazing. Cowboy! Hey, I appreciate it. Wish I could be more excited for that. My voice didn't let me be. I'm super excited for it on the inside, but the outside doesn't sound like it. That's big support. I appreciate it, Cowboy. Cowboy always showing big love. I love bench press. Favorite movement. How you been, Cowboy? What's up, Knight? Long time no see. Good to see you again, boss. Oh yeah, Cowboy's always been a big supporter. It's much appreciated. Knight's an OG as well. Knight's been around here for a while. I had pizza last night. My wife made homemade pizzas. It was pretty solid, Cowboys. She did 2 big homemade with shaved beef. Top tier pizzas. Homemade dough. So, as far as like media I consume, so I don't watch TV. I don't watch movies. I once in a blue moon will get be on YouTube scrolling videos, maybe like some reels. But honestly, guys, outside of that, like I go home, I hang out with my kids and my family, and I lift things. That's what I love to do. They've been kind of earlier Tico recently, but I'm gonna be trying to do one late one every week. But I have some personal projects I've been working on that I can't talk about too much. So um, they're just that stuff, you know, is just stuff that made my schedule change a little bit. Big chest. Oh, so homemade is 100% always better, Cowboys. You are correct, but it just is a difference in flavor, nutritional value. But you know, not everybody has that option. You know, I've got a wife that can bake and make fresh doughs and stuff. So, okay. So let me get back to the big back, big chest. Let me break this down. So from my perspective, chest, right? I like having a big chest. It's what I like because I like bench press. I'm a bench specialist, right? So I like growing my chest. 9 out of 10 when it comes. This is like a survey that was done. Survey that was done of females. Said that the most aesthetic muscle group on a guy, if you're looking for a wife, a girlfriend, whatever, if you're looking for what is ever most aesthetic, is the back. Now, that doesn't mean everyone likes, all of them like back muscles, you know, more than anything else. But back was the most sought after muscle. Whether or not that stands true on a bigger sample size, I don't know. I don't know how many people they surveyed. All right, we got a full break here. 165. 165. Chest is more noticeable. The only time anybody's going to notice your back is if you're in a tank top or if your back is extremely large or if you don't have a shirt on. So back would be something that's mostly only noticeable in like a beach setting, right? Yeah, I wouldn't have either, Cowboy. It is, Tico. You would think chest and biceps. That's what everybody says, you know. But I think abs were up on the list. It was like abs, chest, arms, and back. But back was number one. Yeah, don't think that the other ones aren't important. It's just back was the most sought after in that survey. You know, maybe they surveyed back and buy club. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, and you guys can't see the break from there. Hold on. Yeah. I don't remember when that happened, Mark. Well, I want to make sure y'all could see that it was the whole brick. I didn't want you guys to think I was lying to you. I don't know, Mark. I'm questioning that last rep. That last rep you did with those 45-pound weights. Looked like you were struggling a little bit on number 10. Oh, just saying. That's what it said. The paper mache dumbbells you had. All right, let's hit some triceps. We'll do shoulders next. We'll do shoulders. It said 850. I don't know. I don't know if it said 850. I think that, what's the heaviest dumbbell? Isn't it like 300 pounds? So a week, like 11 gallons. It's about a gallon to a gallon and a half a day, Mark. Mind you, when you have like 7 gallons plus a half, it's about 11. My household goes through about 20 gallons a week. It's a 1.5 liters, the Fairlife, but that's just my workout milk, Mark. I haven't weighed myself in like a week, Benjamin. I will here probably this weekend. Last weigh-in was like 180 and some change, 181. Half a gallon per day additional. So if it's 1.5, that's 7 gallons of the full gallons, and then I have a half additional gallon a day. So you have 7 days, so it's like 3.5 gallons, so 10.5 gallons. There you go. My body does process milk, and milk isn't my only dairy product. So milk, cheese, a lot of cheese. I don't know if I've ever bought it in bulk. So I drink a gallon and a half a day, Mark. I will send you a math textbook, but a gallon and a half a day times 7. Now, mind you, there are days when I only get 3/4 of a gallon, and there are days when I go over a gallon and a half. But generally, it's a gallon and a half. And then when I was maintaining, I dropped down to 3/4 to a gallon when I was just maintaining my body weight. But mind you guys, my milk is a significant portion of my calories. So I eat good meals. I eat whole foods most of the day. So a lot of my 5,000 calories a day is supplemented by whole milk. So it's hard to get 5,000 calories with whole foods. Yeah, I eat a lot of eggs, but not 4 dozen. I didn't find this bench. This is a gym. They found it. Mark over here saying I don't bench. I feel as though he's being deceptive. David came back immediately with the top tier comments. I'm gonna let it through, David. I'm gonna let it through. I shouldn't let it through, but I let it through, David. All right, let me grab some dumbbells. We're gonna start off with the fitties, get our shoulders warmed up. That's about Mark's max, so. That's just a pro-life tip from David. You know, I haven't used their Rogue Bench. I've used Rogue Benches in the past. Rogue makes a good product, almost regardless of what it is. I've never used a bad Rogue product yet. I'm not saying it's impossible. I've personally experienced a Rogue product that I wasn't a fan of. They just tend to make really good products. They take their stuff seriously, you know? So, I'm not saying that they'll never make a bad product, or they already haven't. I'm saying so far, I haven't experienced that with Rogue. I do take creatine. I take 15 grams a day. I'm actually 20 today. I took 20 grams today, but usually 15 grams a day. All right. That's me personally. That's not for everybody. State championship is the next one in November. That's the next planned one. So, But I can't guarantee that meet yet. This personal project I have may interfere with that. I gotta go and look at the dates. And I now have some dates set in stone. So I gotta double check it, and I probably need to do that tonight or tomorrow, but shouldn't be a problem. I think that only works with Flintstone vitamins, Tyler. I don't recommend taking more than the recommended dose of anything, by the way. That the 15 grams of creatine is definitely a personal choice. That's not gonna be for everybody. So that choice is questionable. The whole bottle of vitamins might mitigate the health detriment of the McDonald's, or they might just work together. Who knows? Be double detrimental. I remember someone telling me that they ate like an entire container of like gummy vitamins, and they got like a welt on their arm or the back of their wrist where their body was just like storing some kind of mineral that they couldn't process quick enough, and they ended up having to have it drained. I don't know how true that is, but it sounds awful, and they said it was very painful. Pizza doesn't have to be a cheat day if it's prepared properly. Yeah, 15 grams is not unsafe for, it just depends on, there's, as far as I've seen, all the research studies I've seen, there's not really an amount of creatine that is like specifically too much, but there is obviously too much of something can be a bad thing, so always take the recommended dosage. Or if you get something recommended by your personal coach who's certified in this stuff, then that can be an option for you, or your doctor or your physician. I'm not your coach. I don't know you or your body or anything like that, so I can't make nutritional recommendations directly to you guys. I can tell you what I do, and you can make your own personal decisions from there. All right, let's grab some light dumbbells and do some shoulders. So. That sounds about right, Tyler. All right. Just some warm-up weight here, guys. Maybe 10 and a half. 11. That last one was about to get me. 11. I'll wait for your response video, Mark. Let's say 10 and a half. No, all but the last one were fine, Mark. Awesome, sick. So we're gonna double it, so it's 20 and a half. That 11th rep tried to kill me, it did. We don't do 11, we don't do more than 7 of anything. Well, you normally don't do anything more than 7 reps. That was just for Mark. Yeah, the right leg started shaking, but that's because I didn't plant my foot, to be fair. I had to scoot it out. I'll wait for it, Mark. Should be about, what, about 15 to 18 business days. That's how the last one went. 15 to 18 business days. Not counting a leap year. Not counting a leap year. Let's take a rest. We will, Javon. We'll do a single on the next one, or maybe a drop set inside it. No, you did good, Mark. I believed in you. I knew it would be, you showed me the video eventually, if I shamed you enough. It was great, Mark. It was great. No, not 30 seconds. We power lift, Javon. 30 seconds is not what we do here. As long as I feel like. That's usually how I do it. No, we're not going to do that, Mark. No, powerlifting is a sport, Javon. Is a sport. You see the? It's my sport. And actually, believe it or not, powerlifting, great for physique, great for strength, great for size, and if you're eating properly, can be great for your health. That's a stigma I think, has been attached for a little too long. Not all powerlifters are out of shape. Not all powerlifters are 80% body fat. So I still don't believe they were kilos. You know what? You do an 85 kilo overhead. I don't know, Javon. I'm doing well. I'm doing well physique-wise. I have a physique video if you want to go check it out. And I've been competing in powerlifting pretty much the entire time I've been working out. Last 5 years. I've been working out for 5 years, and my physique is definitely showing just fine. Especially during my maintenance periods. I don't typically cut. So I eat 5,000 calories a day. You're just doing it incorrectly. I don't know what else to tell you. Your perception is just skewed, Javon. That's all it is. Yeah, it's a perception that a lot of people have. I'm not letting that through, Tyler. I can't let that through. That's unfortunate, Javon. That's unfortunate. I mean, to each their own. To each their own. Well, if I couldn't show it on stream, Mark, I can't say it on stream. That's kind of how that goes. They might. What's up, Jake? They might lift themselves. You don't know if this gym's haunted or not. Oh. All right. So people just say ego lifting is essentially any weight that makes them uncomfortable. So if it's heavier than they're willing to lift, what's your bench, Javon? What's your bench? PR, your single rep bench max. What is the most you've ever benched for a single rep, and what's your body weight currently? It is. It's envy and protecting. That's actually perfectly worded, yo. It is. All right, we're gonna do 90s for a single, maybe a double. I'm waiting for Javon's answer. So 405. So your calisthenics guy. I'll give you benefit of the doubt. Do you have a video of it? Because 405 at 185 places you in like, I mean, you're in the top 50 for your body weight, natural at least. You're in the top 50 for your body weight. Maybe top 75, I don't know if that's changed. But probably top 50 for your body weight if you're natural. Raw natural. If you're doing braces. You're gonna have to produce a video for anything that's gonna qualify you top 50. So yeah, I'm trying to take him at his word, David, but I'm gonna need video evidence on that one. Anything that places you in the top 100 of any sport, anything that places you in the top 100 of any sport and you don't actively do it, you have to have some kind of data to back, some kind of proof to back it up, and you will. If you're benching over double body weight, and if you're benching over double body weight naturally, right, you're going to have some form of video, a quick shot of you benching at some point, anything. I believe Tyler. That's a very believable lift. It's good. It's great, but for a calisthenics athlete, so if you're a calisthenics god is what you said, right, Javon? And you're benching 405 at 185. That doesn't generally vibe. No, I believe there's a lot of people, Tommy. Tommy, you're just wrong about a lot of stuff, but that's okay. We're all allowed to be wrong sometimes. But I believe you, Tyler. I 100% believe you. 405 at 165 on the deadlift is a very, very doable lift. Very doable lift. It's definitely putting you in the top 1% of your body weight for lifters. Maybe not power lifters, but for lifters. I knew you weren't going to believe him. So you're a vegan, 185 calisthenics god that benches over double body weight. I know you're lying. I know you're full of it. I know you're full of it. That would make you probably the strongest vegan athlete at that body weight ever. I just want to let you know that. That would make you the strongest vegan power lifter ever. Number one, hands down. Probably raw or equipped. So I'm gonna call you out on that one. I'm gonna be honest. That's crazy. If you hadn't done that, you could almost get away with it on the internet until you did that. Until you did that, you could almost get away with claiming it. That's extraordinary claims. Powered by tofu. You're 16 years, okay. We're gonna let Javon stay in fantasy land. It is, Ben, 100%. How you been, Ben? How's it going, Ricardo? Nothing I'm doing is ego lifting, Javon. But I'm going to stop taking you seriously after that last claim, I'm going to be honest. You post a video of a 405 bench.
You post a video of a 385 bench at 185. You post a video of a 350 bench at 185 vegan, and I'll be amazed. I'll wait for it, Javon. I have a feeling. Javon's a troll. He has to be a troll. He has to be a troll. No one claims vegan powerlifter and then claims to be basically #1 vegan powerlifter without any evidence. Exactly, David. David knows. See the power of tofu, 100% cowboy. David is well aware. Anybody that's ever touched a bench press for more than an hour is well aware that he's full of it. Yeah, outed yourself with the vegan thing, man. Hold on. What's up, YM? How's it going? But, so claiming 405 at 185 natural, unequipped, raw, would put you in, you know, the top half percent of all powerlifters at body weight, at a minimum, right? And then, if you throw in the vegan aspect and your age, that puts you as #1 vegan as far as strength, especially on the bench. You would be literally the strongest vegan powerlifter ever. So I'm gonna need, for extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence when it comes to lifting. I would say no. So here's the thing, vegan is not a healthy dietary choice. It is the opposite. If you want to do it from a moral standpoint, that's great, but being vegan is not healthy dietary wise. You're not getting the appropriate amounts of the different aminos, the different things that make up your proteins, even if you're managing to get complete proteins. Vegan is just a poor dietary choice, especially as an active athlete, which at a double body weight bench, would be, I would imagine, considering yourself an active athlete. If you're not, you're doing yourself a disservice. Yeah, so there's 9 essential amino acids that you need to get. Some debates say 8. I think the one that's up for debate is tryptophan. But there is some debate on it, but it's 9 essential aminos that you need to get from your proteins to consider it a complete protein source. And plants don't provide all 9 typically. Okay, if you're not eating meat and and animal products, there you go. I'm not gonna pull split hairs with you. Just put your money where your mouth at, man. Just post the video. That's the only way you're getting back from this. Post the video. You know, that's all right. I will eat my own words if you post the video. I am, if nothing else, an honest man. All right. So post the video. I'll wait on it. I'll wait on it. You post the video, send it to me. I'll come take a look for it later. If I see the video, I will 100% acknowledge it. We've done it before. We had someone come in and claim a unbelievable number. He wasn't trying to say he was doing, you know, world record numbers for his dietary type, but he came in claiming some records, and he showed proof, and we acknowledged it. But I have a feeling we're never going to see that video. We'll see. Yep, Javon. I'll keep an eye out for it. You know who we haven't seen yet? Can you guys ping Bryn for me in the Discord? I would, but I can't. If there is David, I haven't heard of him. I think Bryn just missed the message. That's all it is. Who is it, David? Who is it? I'd be interested in seeing that. I really would. Obviously, if there's extracurricular supplements being added, that changes the game a little bit. But still would be very impressive. All right. I'd be impressed. Honestly, if that's a thing, David, I'd be impressed that he's competing well vegan. Especially if he's winning at all. It's not a top tier dietary choice. Obviously, if you supplement it properly with extracurricular supplements, I'm sure it's doable. Anything's doable with enough exercise science. All right, let's grab it. 5 plates. I'll take a look at that. I'll take a look at that, David. He's winning? Is he winning? Or is he just competing? I mean, if he's competing in general, I guess he's got to be somewhat strong, I imagine. Generally. But if his name's popping up, I guess he must be winning something, right? What's today? I don't know if we have deadlifts today. I have to take a look. I have to think about it because today's Friday. Maybe, let's see. I could do a leg press tonight. I think that's our lower body. That's impressive. I'll have to take a look at his stuff. So, we'll see. My ears just popped, so all that pressure in the back of my head just gave way. My voice is still kind of rough, but my ears are open now. Everything's been muffled for like the last 3 days. That felt really good. That pressure relief, just nice. All right, let's grab these 5 plates. All right, 5 plates for 3. Let's go ahead and de-rack this. That's the most we're doing here today. All right, see you, Tyler. Yeah, that's the plan. Very clean reps, very clean reps. Those are perfect reps. Perfect reps. Thanks for being here, but your opinion is incorrect. All right, triceps are next. Triceps, delts, and then we'll hit some leg press. These ropes are my favorite tricep movement, honestly. It just feels good. It just does. Yeah, the real waves, the real waves. Appreciate it, appreciate it. It's my favorite, one of my favorite movements. These are just champions. I like the champion stuff. Most of my pants like this are usually either like champion. I've got a couple other ones, but generally champion. I like the champion stuff. It's very comfortable and it lasts. It doesn't wear out very quickly. So I think I got them from like Academy. I buy a lot of my stuff from Academy. I wear almost universally gym clothes. So like everything I wear almost is gym clothes. Gym clothes and pajamas, and those are interchangeable most of the time. All right, let's go over to rear delts. Go to rear delts, and then we're gonna hit leg press, and that'll be the night. I don't think we missed anything. All right. I've been lifting for 5 years. Very seldom do I wear shorts. Very seldom. About once or twice a month I'll wear shorts. It's very rare. Five years of lifting though. Yeah, I started out at 117, 119, somewhere in there, pounds body weight. I think it was 117 pounds body weight. I was 25 years old when I started lifting. I was about 117 pounds, 5'11". I just had surgery done. Never touched a weight really. I had some dumbbells at the house maybe. Run on a treadmill once or twice, but I never lifted weights. So yeah, that's where I started. It was 5 years ago, 5.5. I'm sure that's a movie reference. I don't know the movie, but I'm sure it's a movie reference. It sounds like a movie reference. Funny thing is, I'd had nachos for dinner. I had some homemade organic nachos for dinner, top tier. Ugh, but I don't know the reference specifically. I don't watch movies very often, very very seldom. I assume that's what it was gonna be, Cowboy, but I didn't want to say that and be incorrect. Obviously, I've seen bits and pieces of that movie. I've heard it's great, but I've never actually sat down and watched it. So, how much do I hack squat? You know what? I actually should have an answer for that because when's the last time we did hack squats, guys? Like heavy. It was a lot. It was a lot more than I thought it was going to be. I'd have to go back and look. But we did a video on it. If you look up hack squat on my channel, there's definitely a couple of hack squat videos in there. We've done some heavy hack squats. Surprisingly heavy. I was kind of impressed by myself that day. I did not expect it. I expected it to be heavier than, heavy, but I didn't know that I was going to be able to hack squat as much as I did. I kept adding more weight and it kept moving. I think you guys remember that's when we were going to the original gym. That's the name of it, the original gym, for a month. They had a hack squat we were using. They have one here too. It's a little bit different, but that was the heaviest we'd hack squatted was that gym. I don't remember how much it was. I do like hack squats, but they are very, very high impact on the knees for sure. Gotta be careful with them. I recently tried a new squat, David. So pendulum squats. I had never used a pendulum squat machine before, not a single time. I tried those the other day. Those are ridiculous, crazy squat. You don't need a lot of weight, but you still want a lot of weight. It doesn't take much. It's crazy how quickly they get heavy, man. I was actually really impressed by pendulum squats. I didn't know what to expect out of them, so I jumped up to like a normal warm-up, realizing that warm-up felt like a PR. I like traditional squats. When it comes to powerlifting, nothing's gonna beat your traditional three. Your bench, your squat, and your deadlift, right? Or squat, bench, deadlift. Your SPD. Those are gonna be your three movements that you have to do, right? The only way, or the best way to get a heavy squat, traditional squat, is to squat traditionally. The best way to get a heavy deadlift is to deadlift traditionally. The best way to get a heavy bench is to bench traditionally. And then have other alternatives that help you get there, but you have to incorporate the big three. You're not gonna hack squat your way to a record traditional squat. You're not going to incline bench to a record flat bench. That's okay, Tommy. I'll do me, you do you. If you're not using isolated movements at all, you're selling yourself short for what? To say that you're doing something the way you want to, that is written down in the plan that you didn't write. Tommy, are you the one that was bugging us about the calories the other day? Is that you? Your profile picture looks similar. Were you the one bugging out about calorie count the other day? Yes, a Bulgarian method is not a workout routine. It is a style of programming. It is a frequency of programming primarily. Not tonight. We already dedicated ourselves to leg press tonight, Michael. But we can do some of those. I don't like them, but we can do them at some point. That was 132 according to the block prime. Those are also going, we can make the, I hate Zerkers as well, but they are effective, so we will do them at some point. I will keep them both on the list. So this is vaguely concerning. All right. Bulgaria is just a frequency and a type of lifting program. It's not. I think this just attaches back on here. Maybe there. All right, we'll start off with 2 plates. That's fine. That's a 45 on the end? Or 35? We'll start with this. It's a 45 and a 35. I'm okay with that. It's mostly frequency. Mostly frequency. That's all right, Tommy. I'm gonna keep doing me. You keep doing you. I'm gonna keep being great. The nice thing is that I didn't ask you to show up to the stream, Tommy. You chose to show up to the stream. I don't know what's up with twins. Twins, you're going to have to fix yourself. We're not going to do that. Tommy, I'm going to be honest, man. I have a feeling you're not doing 350. And 5,000 calories isn't that many calories. It's a lot of calories, but it's not an absurd amount. No, I'm okay, Tommy. Tommy, I'm gonna be honest. I saw one of your videos. It showed up on my thing, and I'm not taking any advice from you. If I want to go backwards, I'll start taking your advice. I'm gonna be honest. All right, but I plan on moving forward, not backwards. I'm not gonna call out exactly what you were doing or what video it was, because I'm not a mean person. Try not to be. But I'm gonna be 100% honest. I am not gonna take advice from you. All right, you go back to your 20-pound dumbbells, Tommy. Tommy's either a troll. I don't know if it's an envy thing. I don't know what to do for you, Tommy. Yeah, hold on. It's crazy work, isn't it, David? It's crazy work. I could win 100 more powerlifting meets and we'd still get people like Tommy in here, right? But that being said, guys, go to any of the like really big like strongmen, go to any of the really famous power lifters, right? People are still in their comments trying to give them advice. People will be in like Eddie Hall's comment section telling him he's doing something incorrectly. It's crazy. Tommy, the only video you have up is like you curling 20 pounds or something. You need to update your profile then, boss. Hundred percent, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go jump on C-Bum's videos tomorrow and give him diet advice.
Music everywhere. Spin my music.
Congratulations, Tommy. Were your feet against a wall? Well, I'm recovering from being sick. I'm still possibly a little sick, Noah. But I also am only streaming 4 days a week right now. It's in my Discord why all that's happening right now. But you can kind of still hear it in my voice. I've still been working out. It's just the 4 of those. It was 5 days, mind you. 4 of those 5, I was busy, and then one of those I had lost my voice, so I couldn't stream. All right, let's get this next set. Here and there, Howard. Not going to be every night we do late, but I said I would do a late one this week. I'm going to try and do a late one every week. At least one. Yeah, there was no Fairlife available for me today, so we ended up with this whole milk. It's all right though. You still have the milk. We've only done it a few times, Cowboy. Only done it a few times, Cowboy. Someone asked for leg press today. I don't remember who it was, but someone asked for leg press today, so we're doing leg press. There's always an opinion to be given, right? There's always an opinion to be given. I literally just took 2 gold medals last month, powerlifting. 2 more gold medals. I have like 8 of them now. Like 8 medals. I compete actively, very often. Every year, a few times a year. Yeah. So none of them ever have evidence. And the thing is, some of them have no videos, and they just claim they don't like recording themselves. The problem with someone like Tommy is he comes in with these claims and then has videos, but none of them are even close to his claims. And then he just claims he deleted all of the other videos that would have shown the real numbers. So I don't know if I personally would delete all of my heaviest lifts and keep all of my smallest lifts. Like, that doesn't make sense. I'm not going to go delete all of my 300 plus bench presses and only leave my 135 bench presses. Like that, I don't understand why you would do that. I'm 30 years old, Tommy. I'm 30 years old, Tommy. $30 years old, Tommy. You ain't elderly, Tommy. Solid work, BA. Yeah, this I'm going all the way down, so that's where the lock sits. There's one higher I can go on the locks, but that's where the lock sits. You can hear it touching the lock. It's a great lift. That's exactly it, Howard. Look, everybody's got a different style of training, and if you're winning, no one can tell you to do anything differently. If you enjoy your results and you're winning at whatever sport you're competing in, no one can tell you to change anything. It's crazy, David. It really is. So do you know what the Bulgarian... Tommy, I'm gonna let you live. I'm gonna let you live here for a little while. You can go do you. Go lift weights, man. You're 33. You got plenty of lifting left. All right. I will wait for a video of any of those 3 lifts. I will. I 100%. I'm looking forward to seeing them, Tommy. So there's different federations. Some are natural, some are enhanced. If you're looking for a natural federation, I compete with USA Powerlifting. They're a natural federation. They test. Obviously, not everybody gets tested all the time, but they test like 8% of every meet, and that's randomly drawn. Randomly drawn. I think they just draw the eight that are that are winning consistently, that compete often enough to get drawn. I think that I've never seen the number one, like the lifter of the meet, ever not get drawn. I've never seen it. Maybe I missed it. But usually it's the strongest of the male and the female typically get tested, and then they draw a random from there. All right, let's grab this. What's up, Guillermo? Long time no see. So Tommy's original problem with us was that he said that it's impossible that I'm eating 5,000 calories a day, which is not that excessive. Not that excessive is what I'm eating. And then claimed that Thor was eating 6,500 or something like that a day, or 6,000 or 7,000 a day at his peak when he was actually eating 12,000. And Eddie Hall was eating 10,000 or less, and he was eating 20,000. 5,000 is very doable. Celtic straight, there you go. That's unfortunate, Guillermo. Hopefully you're joking with me. That's unfortunate. Hopefully that's a joke. I hope it's a joke. If not, sorry to hear that. It's a joke. I can tell it's a joke. Gotta be at this point. It's crazy how you're just continuously wrong, Tommy, and other people are telling you you're wrong. That's great form. The feet don't go any further out than that because that's the width of the plate. Leg press, yeah, Jamal, leg press. I'm gonna put Tommy in a 60-second timeout. Tommy, you're in a 60-second timeout. I want you to think about what you're doing. I want you to do some research. Come back once you've done that. Be a better person. Not typically, Jamal. I don't leg press very often, to be honest. The most I've ever had on a leg press was close to 900. It's around 900. I can't remember if it was exactly 900, but it was around 900. I've never been a big leg presser. Leg press is one of those that if you want to do heavy leg press, you have to leg press. It's a very, very specific movement. Now you can get good at leg press with like squats and other stuff, sure. But leg press, if you want to be really good at leg press, you have to leg press. The movement is not really duplicated well any other way. But 900 is the most I've ever had on a leg press. Was it clean? I don't know. I don't remember that far back. I know it went up and it went down. Would I put 900 on here right now? Maybe. It probably moved, but I'm not planning on doing it tonight. But I don't normally leg press. I think the last time we did a leg press heavy, we got into like the 500 to 600, 700 range. But it's a fun movement because it looks impressive, right? Obviously, this isn't super impressive as far as leg presses are concerned, right? It's okay. Ugh. That's a good question. I usually find a gym with a heavier machine, with a more heavy duty machine, typically. Yeah, that's not super heavy. Leg presses get heavy, guys. Leg presses get heavy. I've seen people with 1,000-pound leg presses, 1,200 pounds. I mean, there's people that have done multiple thousands. Leg press is one of those that you can get really, really heavy on them if you train it. 'All right. Well, good news, guys. We will be back tomorrow. Bad news is it's time for me to go home. Time for me to go home and get some rest. Time for me to go home and get some rest. Much needed rest. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I know you guys aren't seeing me at the moment. There we go. 100%. So leg press is a whole different gig. You could be squatting super heavy, jump on a leg press, and it feels awful. So I get that. A leg press is not my forte. So I enjoy it. It's fun, but it's not something I do often. Appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate the support, Cowboy, once again. If you guys haven't seen it, I did a short. Tomorrow I'm going to do a push-up for every leg that short gets. So if you go to my channel, or if you haven't seen it yet, go check your shorts. I posted a short every leg that short gets. I'm doing a push-up tomorrow. It's a challenge I want to do. We haven't done a push-up challenge in a while, so I thought that'd be a fun one. So go hit a like on that, and you guys will get to add to my push-up count. So you guys will get to add to my push-up count. But all right, guys, I appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably a little earlier in the day. Not 100% sure yet. Y'all have a good one.